if I wasn't hungry and I was just, walking, taking a nice little stroll and facing death, and I see a pile of shit, no, I would not run to it and like shove it in my mouth. You can't control when you shit, but you can control when you piss.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Daily Lives of Random Losers. Sorry for the name, it's really weird, but that's the name. That's the name of the series I'm doing. So today we have a second female on this podcast. Finally, a second female. Guys, this is proof that there are girls at my school, and I don't go to an all-boys school. So you want to just quickly introduce yourself?
Well, my name's Jessie. I can confirm that I do go to the same school as Jack. Yeah, so that's pretty much all. I can't really introduce myself. There's not much to say. That's all I can give you.
So I guess like an introductory question would be very basic, very vanilla. How's life lately?
How's life? Well, we've got 21 days until I get my physics exams.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, I'm not looking forward to that. Physics, I do believe physics itself is the spawn of Satan.
I've heard like physics is like a different breed at CSS.
Yes, it is. And if I ever had a time machine, it would be to go back and tell myself not to pick HL physics. I don't know what gear I do HL physics. I don't know what kind of gear was clanking in my head that night. I just ticked the box for HL physics and called it a night.
Wait,
So
what are you studying for university that would require you to take HL physics?
What I've chosen to take in uni does not need physics at all. Not even SL.
No.
I've chosen to do geography, global studies, that kind of thing in uni,
Oh.
and it does not need physics.
I guess while we're still on the topic of school, what motivates you to study?
Motivates me to study. Well, honestly, if we're talking about motivation, it's less like, oh, because I want to graduate, because I want to get into this uni. That for me is more of like a requirement. Like, it's more of a reason to be working. It's not motivation. Motivation would be like, I have this little app on my phone that like tracks my working progress.
Oh,
And like, if you work for a certain amount of time, it grows a tree for you.
oh my, no way,
That's-
no way.
I love it
Hold
so
on.
much.
Okay.
Which one do you use? Because there's like 20 of them.
I used the one where like there's just like a tree. Yo, let's
Wait,
go.
hold on.
I don't think I've planted a tree since like 2022. I want to see how many trees I have so far. Let me just check my garden, my forest. Yeah, I don't have a single one.
I only started recently, like this month or so, and it
Oh.
has been a kick of motivation. I love my trees.
Yeah, same.
Love them.
So what's your favorite breed of tree?
Breed of tree. I'm trying to get all the flowers, you know?
Oh,
I know it's supposed to be a tree game,
yeah,
but the flowers.
The flowers
I'm
are
trying to get
like-
flowers.
flowers are just built different. Knowing that you're a part of HL physics, have you ever cried at school or outside of
Yes.
school?
Yeah,
For the sake of school.
yes, I have. But I don't think I've ever cried because of physics in school, though. Have I? I think I've cried in physics once, but it wasn't because of physics.
Alright, let me guess.
Oh.
It was because I feel like it's because James broke something, but then at the same time it doesn't feel like it could have been him.
James always breaks stuff. It's
No.
not even a reason to be like to feel
Oh,
anything.
not
anymore.
worth
It's like,
crying over, huh?
It's like, oh, he broke that? Cool. Adding that to the list. I don't even remember why I was crying.
Oh,
But I just
so much for the question. So much for the question. What about like, have you ever cried like at home because of school?
at home. Yes, I have. Sometimes I just stare at my schoolwork and I just completely blank out and then tears just start coming down. It's a natural response at this point.
I feel like it's not really the IB experience. Like if you haven't cried before,
Yeah, it's like
I'm not
full
sure if that makes
package.
any sense. Yeah, it's like a bonus for taking the IB.
Oh.
I think like one time, like I don't know why I cried over math AISL, but like I couldn't do this functions question, and I just started like I just started going ham at it and just fucking started crying.
Yeah, no, math. I know math AISL is supposed to be easy, and honestly, compared to AA and HL,
Yeah.
it is, but it's so frustrating. Yeah, I went from AA to AI because I just.
Oh really?
Yeah, I used to be, because I did want to do something related to, look, again, I don't know what I was thinking, related to physics. And so I figured, AA would be a good choice. And so I'm in there, and then I realized I can't, like, physics is just not, it's just not,
It's
you
not-
know?
Okay, last question revolving school, and then I'm gonna start reading some like comment questions from the so-called community. What's something you want to do before school ends?
Ooh, I haven't thought about that before. Well, honestly, at this point, we don't even know if we're going to be in campus anymore. Wait, do you mean like school activities or like
Just like anything you want to do before school ends. Could be like a little thing on your bucket list, anything.
I want to yell at people before I graduate.
Like yell as in like
There
Korea?
are people I want to yell at. Like, just like, because I promote peace. But maybe the day of chaos of screaming at people would be kind of fun. You know, like, what are you gonna do? We're gonna graduate
What are
and
you
you're
gonna
never
do
gonna
about
see
it?
me
Yeah.
ever again. Like, what are you gonna do about it? Like, no one can
Like,
do anything.
you can do it in online class. Like, what are they gonna do? Mute you? Like, exactly.
Exactly.
Like, freaking
Only
sunscreen.
the host. Can the host mute people?
Yes.
Well, that's something they can do. I just want to yell at people. Like they're like
Fair.
okay, not in a I genuinely want to attack you way, but in just a I feel like it would be fun yelling at you way. Like the people I'm thinking about are all my friends. Like I just kind of want to yell at you.
Don't you yell at them like on a daily basis already?
I do.
Exactly.
But then it's all over text, so said yelling is
Oh.
just like all caps. It would be kind of fun.
Let's move on to some of the community questions. For the record, I totally didn't come up with these on my own, sitting in my room alone.
Okay.
Would you eat a pile of shit if you were on an abandoned island?
Well, unless
Like-
I have a valid reason.
Like, it's just an abandoned island, and you're stuck there. You're stranded there, and there's just a pile of shit. I don't know whose shit it is. There's just a pile of shit there.
Well, I mean, if I'm starving, then I would like. I don't even know. If I wasn't hungry and I was just walking, taking a nice little stroll, and facing death, and I see a pile of shit. No, I would not run to it and like shove it in my mouth. I would not. But if I was hungry and there was no other option, wait, is it even safe to eat?
You tell
I
me.
don't think
You
it
tell
is.
me.
Especially because I don't know where it's from. It's just a magic pile of shit on the ground.
Okay, like, would you be more like willing to eat it if it was from like your celebrity crushes, like ass? Like,
Okay,
let's just say it's
when
like
it-
Rock Johnson's shit.
What the hell is he doing on this abandoned
I don't know.
island?
Dude, he's what's the lyrics to that song he did?
It's about drive.
but
it's
drive
about
is-
power. We stay hungry.
Dude, we stay hungry, we devour. If like Anne Hathaway was just like taking a dump on that island, and I was stranded there, like
Nom nom.
bon appetit, guys.
Bon appetit, nom nom. Just start eating.
Just casually start eating. Refuses to elaborate.
Just kneeling on the beach and just picking it up.
Dude, yum. I want to kill myself. I think I've asked you this already. Like when you asked earlier, when you like a couple of days ago, you were
Mhm.
scared what type of questions there were, and I gave you this sample question that I totally
Yes.
didn't make up myself. Would you rather randomly shit yourself 3 times a week, or piss yourself every time you sit down?
Piss myself every time I sit down.
All right.
I thought about it. You asked, I thought about it. Because think about it, right? Maybe there's something important happening. Like, you can't control when you shit, but you can control when you piss.
but then every time you sit down, it's gonna start coming out.
Yeah, well, but then I can avoid it, you know? Let's say like I'm in like a really important situation, you know, like facing people. Like if I chose the sit option, there's a chance shit would just go uncontrollably out of my ass just in front of you. But as long as if I chose the other option, as long as I didn't sit down, I'd be safe. You know?
Think about it. Exam week, just straight exams where you have to sit down for multiple hours at a time.
Wait, I keep pissing as long as I'm sitting down?
No, you just piss yourself once the moment you sit down. If
Okay,
you
good. I thought it was like continuous while I'm sitting down.
I think you would die. I personally would also choose the piss myself whenever I sit down option, simply because just wear a diaper, guys. Just wear a diaper.
Yeah. Oh, but diapers exist. You
Exactly.
have a point. Yeah, you're right.
And I feel like if I just randomly shout myself like 3 times a week, like, I don't know why, that just doesn't sound very appealing. Is there anything you do consistently every day that's not like a mundane thing? Like, I asked this to Jamie last time and he just said like some shit like breathing and eating. Like, that shit's boring, so. Oh
I'm
damn.
trying to look around my room and find something. What do I do?
Didn't you like knit for like some time?
I do, but it's not consistent. It's like I get random urges to knit, and I just sit there and just kind of like
Oh my
go ham at it.
Oh my god.
It's not a consistent everyday thing. It's just like sudden urges. I could be in the middle of geography for whoever
Who
knows.
knows,
I'll
yeah.
just go to my balls of yarn and just start going every day. I don't think there's
Genshin Impact.
everything. I mean, yes, but also no. I mean, yes. That's true. I'm coming out as a Genshin player. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry.
I thought. Okay, what would you call a mundane thing?
Mundane thing like brushing your teeth, like eating,
Okay.
breathing.
Well, for one, I always get these annoying numbers. I don't know who the hell it is. Just like
Okay.
every single day, someone I don't know calls me. Just
And you've never tried answering it to see
I
what's
have
going on?
not. I have not. I remember this one time though in primary school, back when Vine was still a thing. I saw someone like pick up and say a bunch of random stuff and hang up. I was like,
That sounds fun.
I was at the ripe age of 12. I picked up. I told the person I wanted some milk, and I hung up. Look, I don't know why I did it.
Oh, you should have
What
done that.
happened?
Done that right just now.
Oh, I should have.
Oh, too late. Just gotta
I
call.
really should have. Just call them back and be like,
I need some.
milk. You just hang up. Yeah, I need some milk.
You had an answer aside from like this, like not accepting the calls from random callers.
What else do I do? Honestly, I don't think there's. I pet my cats. I love my cats. My cats are a constant obsession for me. What else do I do? I also sometimes like I don't use my closet much because I'm not going out. Sometimes I just open my closet and stare at it.
Just look at that. Just look at the absolute state of the closet. Yo, damn, yo, they are.
Hold on. This can't be the same number. It is not the same number.
Wow,
I can't.
somebody's popular.
Very popular
Damn.
in all the wrong areas.
Getting fan mail. Someone getting fan mail. Have you ever wanted to beat up your cats? Sorry, passing thought, you know?
I have not. I remember there is one time I accidentally kicked my cat. Like, I didn't kick it. She was behind the closet. She was like there, right? And I just opened my closet and it kind of like slammed into the side of her
Oh,
body.
damn.
And she just kind of jumped to the side and it's like, okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit. So, like, never out of, like, malicious intent.
No. Though sometimes I talk about it. Like, sometimes I just stare at her and I just tell her I'm gonna
I want to
beat
beat
you
the
up.
shit, I want to beat the shit out of you.
That's what I do. Sometimes when she pukes on the floor in the middle of lesson, she just goes, and she just pukes,
Oh,
and it's like,
Like, what is it? What does it even puke? Is it like puke like a hairball or something?
Well, usually it's just this, frankly, like disgusting, like greenish liquid with like hairs in it, and like some food, and it's like,
Damn, that sounds
it's
delicious.
horrible. Wait, let me tell you this one time. Not this one time. The day I brought my cats home from the
Shelter?
adoption center.
Okay.
The day I brought them back, one of my cats jumped on my bed, and he took the fattest shit on there.
Yes.
I cannot make this up, and it was diarrhea too. It wasn't like he just and on my blanket, and it's like fair. We haven't set up the toilet yet, but on my bed. Goodness, yeah, that's the first impression I have of the cat.
That's
One
great.
of the cats.
I'm surprised you didn't like straight up just like go ham at it right there. But
Just throw it out the window.
that was awesome. Are you learning any what's something you're learning recently?
Something I'm learning.
That's not like physics HO.
I was gonna say that.
Like
But
Yeah.
something I'm learning. I am trying to cook more. I love cooking. I just don't.
Oh.
Sometimes I just don't want to get up and cook. I feel like I'd be
Yeah.
I feel like I'd be an amazing and horrible housewife at the same time. Because I love cooking, but sometimes I just don't want to do it. So it's just whoever I marry, on some nights you're just gonna have to accept that there's no dinner.
damn.
You're just gonna have to accept that.
It's,
I am trying to, yeah. That's one thing I'm learning. The other
what's
thing,
your- Oh, sorry. Go on.
hold on, I forgot what I was. I am trying to learn Japanese, but for all the wrong reasons. My sister does Japanese at her school, and then we had we had this fight about like Duolingo and who has the more XP, and out of pure spite, I just started learning Japanese.
That is at the same time the coolest and most supportive, but also at the same time the most pettiest thing ever. At the same time.
Okay, you were saying? Sorry, I interrupted.
Like
you.
I was just gonna ask, like, what's the favorite thing to cook?
Favorite thing to cook? I don't know if this counts as cooking, but I like baking as well. I love making cookies. But then if we're talking like actual dishes, I love making lasagna. I love lasagna.
Lasagna? You know how to make lasagna? Oh my god.
Lasagna is the best thing on earth. I love pasta. I will never shut up about pasta. Like,
You've never shut up.
pasta's great.
The pasta is great. Like,
Pasta's great. Yeah.
whenever I'm at whenever I'm like spaghetti house or like some random Italian chain, like I'll always order lasagna. Like I'm not a spaghetti man, but I'm a lasagna.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Lasagna. Before we graduate, I'll somehow get a piece of lasagna.
Just like send it to me through mail.
Just mail. One day you get like a really soggy paper bag in the mail. It's just lasagna.
Solid, just like cold. Well, then appreciate it. What's a misconception about you that you would like to address in this video?
Okay, to be fair, I do not know how other people perceive me. Sometimes I just ignore the fact that I'm being perceived by other people. I just live in my own bubble and pray that no one's thinking anything bad about me. Misconception? I don't know what people think about me. That's not true. If anything, there was this random rumor this girl started about me in Form 4 that I was only friends with my best friend because I wanted something out of her. I didn't even know the girl, and she just started talking about me. It's like, yeah. If anything, I would just like to say to her, "What is going on inside your head? Like, what kind of like turning is happening inside your brain that made you think of that?" Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of.
The way you said that kind of reminded me of like that. Like I'm not even sure if it's like a TikTok, but like you know the TikTok sound that goes like, "What is going on inside your head?"
Yes.
That's the way it's not.
Oh my goodness, that was from so long ago.
Yeah, you have been on the internet for far too long.
Well,
You still have
no
TikTok?
regrets. I don't, because it's just gone and I just kind of.
Dude, I don't get how people can like download a VPN just so they can watch some white kids do a renegade. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
I mean, some people have Androids, and all they gotta do is like take that little flap out. I mean,
I have an Android.
yeah, I think you can just take out your SIM card and you can just use it like that. I think you can do that.
I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it. Yo.
I can't.
Like, how often does this happen? Or is this like the...
I don't know. They're not. It's three separate numbers. I can't. This is starting to get scary. Please stop.
Did you like take
Stop.
Did you like take out a loan from a loan shark before?
I don't think I did. And if someone stole my number to do so, please fix your mistakes. I can no longer accept all these calls coming
Please
in.
answer the phone calls for me. Thanks.
Please, yeah, I'll give my phone to you. Just do all the work yourself.
What is your favorite chore?
I love vacuuming.
Vacuuming. How? It's so loud though. Unless you have a
I
quiet
have my
vacuum.
head-
Unless you have a quiet
I have
vacuum.
my I have my headphones in, and so and like once you get used to it, it's just like and it just kind of becomes a white noise for you. You know? Vacuuming is so nice. Like I don't know why, but my room especially gets really dusty. Like I don't have any windows open, and suddenly there's dust on my foot again. It's like I love vacuuming and getting all that shit out. It annoys me so much. I love vacuum, and I also like my hair comes out a lot,
Oh.
and so it's like 24 hours later, it's just like hair scattered across the room. Again, it's just so
Wow.
nice to clean and vacuum. I love vacuuming. What's your favorite chore?
Me? I'd say like hanging the clothes. Cause then I don't know why. Like I can just listen to
I love
music.
hanging the
I
clothes.
just fuck around. Yeah. What's your least favorite chore then?
Least favorite. I don't like washing the dishes.
Oh, I was just about to say that. I hate washing the dishes. Like
It's so like.
it's like when like there's oil on the pan and I've like
Yeah, and
scrub it out. Oh my god, I'm not.
And
I-
when the oil gets on your hand too, and it becomes like slippery, and it's like.
and then, like and you can't tell whether or not the pan is clean because your fingers are so.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just have to go with
I
your
hate
gut.
washing oily pans. They're the worst.
And also like when I'm like washing like a bowl or like a or like anything with like a flat and concave surface and like I pour water
just
on it,
goes
the water
outward.
the water just goes. The water just goes.
It's so bad.
It,
Oh
it
my
just,
goodness.
it just refuses to elaborate and just goes all over the fucking place.
Honestly, me sometimes. I understand. So,
fair enough.
you know,
Like I think
understand.
like washing the dishes is like one of the crowd favorites or least favorite, and yeah.
Yeah, it's just horrible, horrible. Don't like it.
Would your past self be proud of the person you are today?
No.
Okay, elaborate.
I think my past self had higher expectations for myself. Like, expectations that I still hold and I'm not reaching, you know? Like, my past self would be like, yeah, she's taking in show physics. She's doing well.
I think she'd be proud.
She knows what she's doing. She does not know what she's doing. She does not. But I guess, well, I suppose it's just academic wise that
Mm.
my past self wouldn't be proud. I think otherwise, every other aspect of my life is going good, and I think I'm proud of the person that I am. But it's just academically, get yourself together, please.
What's a quote that has stuck with you for the longest time?
I don't know why, but my brain popped up. Pee, pee, poo, poo. No, that's not what has stuck with me. I promise. I haven't even heard that quote in God knows how long, if it even is a quote. You know those quotes where with like a picture of a sunset as the background,
Oh, yeah.
and then you got. This is very cliche, but it would be like stay faithful to yourself, because I suppose it's very easy to get sidetracked and become and try to force yourself to become someone you're not. And it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, why? Stay faithful to yourself.
Yeah, solid quote. Solid quote.
A solid quote, very solid quote.
Yeah. Stay faithful. Just keep calm and stay faithful, guys.
Yeah, exactly. That period of time. So many quotes. That 2006 period of time. So many types of media are just coming at my face, and I'm just kind of like, inhaling them all.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. What are your goals for the future?
Goals for the future. I don't have anything specific. Like I know some people have like really specific like career goals, academic goals.
Yep.
But for me, I have no idea what I'm doing. Honestly, like I just
Oh,
like I know which direction I want to go in. But do I have everything like pinpointed down? Absolutely not. Again, like don't force myself to be someone I'm not, and like just stick
be
with
faithful.
people. Be faithful to yourself, please, Jessie. Yeah. Goals for the future. I don't know. I just want a solid bunch of people in my life. Like I think right now, more than in the past, I really have like a really close bunch of people next to me that I know has got my back. Like, cause back then I just decided to stick with people that, like, kind of like messed around, and I was like, okay, you know what? I will value that fun over like actual sentiment. Cause why not? But yeah, why not? But goals are to get myself together, not fail physics HL.
Oh yeah.
This has come up so many times, but seriously, physics HL can't. Need to do well, or pass at least, which I'm confident in. But am I? Yeah.
You gotta talk to your future self when you watch this back, like I don't know how many years, who knows. Yeah, stay faithful to yourself, Jessie. But with that said, that is basically it for this video. And Jessie, because you're a guest on the series, you may nominate 3 people to be the next guest.
3 people.
And I'll pick one of them And just like disclaimer, please pick someone that you think would come here, because somebody picked Alden, and you know how that turned out.
Yeah, I heard. I think who would I pick? You want me to pick some more girls to prove that you actually go to a boy-girl school?
Up to you.
Honestly, I'm just saying, but I feel like Samuel would be pretty funny. He's just gotta keep.
He is pretty funny.
Just gotta, you know. I'd say him. Maybe let's go with Kelly. Samuel, Kelly. My mind is blank. Who do I know? That's just me saying I have a pretty close bunch of friends and then forgetting everyone I'm associated with.
Can't name 3 people.
Hold on, I need a moment.
Alright, take your time. I'll do the sponsorship for you while you're at it. Huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Genshin League of Shadows, the hottest new MMORPG on the internet right now, available on both Android and iOS. Download now and get 10 free gacha rolls and use discount code JACK69 for a free month of Pornhub Premium. So thank you Genshin Impact League of Shadows for sponsoring this video. Back to the episode. I want to die.
Oh, I still can't think of the 3rd person. Has anyone nominated Thierry before?
Thierry? No.
He'd be a nice loser to talk with. I'm sorry, Thierry.
Is there any final things you would like to say to 3 people, to the 3 people watching this on the internet?
Stay faithful to yourself.
Oh God. Why thank you, Jessie. As you heard, stay faithful, guys. Stay faithful. That is it. And if you guys have any questions that you would like to see my other classmates struggle with, then please leave them in the comments. And make sure to make them as weird as possible if you want to see us suffer. But with that humbly being said, that has been this episode of Daily Lives of Random Losers. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.